The reason I founded the Black British Female Artists Collective, I found that in working as an artist, I was finding it difficult to find platforms just to exhibit and to kind of profile myself as an artist. And speaking with a lot of other artists, I found that they were going through the same challenges. And even more so as a woman, I mean, if you look at the kind of black artists that have prominence, majority of them are men. It's only recently that people like Lubena Himid are getting the recognition they deserve. And I found that really frustrating, so I wanted to do something about it. And so I founded the collective basically out of a result of seeing that there was a need for us to have a platform, and I thought it would be important for us to work together. You know, coming together in numbers just makes us a stronger voice to kind of try and make some changes. My interest in art, I think, it's always been there. So I've loved art since I was little. I find myself at school spending hours working on my artwork. Textiles really resonated with me, and looking back on it now, I realised that when I was little we lived in Ghana, and my mum took me to an old weaving village where she grew up. And I was so kind of entranced by it. And I think that's always stayed with me, but I just never realised it until kind of quite recently when I was looking back. And weaving is something that's really kind of specific to our tribe. So textiles is kind of inherent in who I am. What I like about being my own boss is definitely having the freedom to choose my own hours, which is really important. But also I think it's just important because as an artist and a creative, I work really differently to the corporate world. I mean, I have worked in the corporate world for a number of years, and I actually just made the break earlier this year to work as an artist kind of full time, and I do freelance as well to kind of support my artist practice. But I feel it's really important as an artist to be able to dedicate time to develop your practice and also to study, because it's so important to still study and learn and develop and grow. And also it just gives me the freedom to choose the opportunities that I want to kind of explore. But at the moment, I think I'm moving more into more kind of conceptual work that explores my identity as a Black British artist. So looking at my African identity and my British identity, and I find that I'm kind of floating in the middle, because when I go home, they definitely see me as not Ghanaian. I'm, you know, the British girl. And then here, I'm not seen as British either. So where do I exist? And it's quite interesting actually, because the writer Tai Salesi references herself as a global citizen, because similar to me, she's Ghanaian, but she's been brought up in Italy and various places around the world. And I definitely see myself as that, but it's still difficult to kind of find your place. And so my work starts to explore that.